to Tuesday night footy here at Pepper Stadium, where we've got the Penrith Panthers playing host to the Melbourne Storm. Joining with me in the commentary box tonight is Ted McDonald. How are things tonight, Ted?
Yeah, good weather here for football. Not really any changes for other teams. We just have the 2 second rowers on the Penrith Panthers swapping jerseys. Lonnie Lawrence going to the 11 from the 12 jersey, and Lecky Tua going to the 12 jersey from the 11 jersey.
Now, tonight's going to be proving a bit of an interesting matchup. On paper, you've got top of the table versus a team down near the bottom of the table, but both teams have had some interesting games the last couple of rounds. We had a record breaker from the Storm last week, and the Panthers, they've hit a patch of form all based around that boy there, John Boy Maiava. How do you think tonight's going to go, Ted?
Yeah, well, I was one of the commentators in that Storm game, and yeah, not really much anything special. So maybe the Penrith Panthers do run away with this one, but we'll just have to see what happens.
As the Storm, they're going to have first taste of the ball tonight, and they are very, very handily passing the ball out already. So Will Kay probably got in their ear after last week about their attacking footy and said, guys, we are better than this. We need to pass the ball around, as they are buried there, 42 metres out, fourth tackle. No 40-20, all out tackle as TBK works his way over the 50, and a good, strong start here from the Storm, provided this kick gets off. And Spencer boots it over the head of Vivalakawa, and he can't really get around, and that is an excellent first step from the Storm there.
Yeah, Vivalakawa trying to jump into the in goal area, trying to get the 7 tackle restart, but didn't quite get it, so running it out himself, and now they're roughly 26 or so metres out on third tackle.
Now, the Panthers, they've got a pretty strong forward pack and hopefully are wanting to work their way up the guts there, but this is one hell of a challenge as Stramandanoli does just that and almost gets his way over the 50, but is forced back over the 50. Fifth tackle, punt option. Where do they go? They kick it to one of the most dangerous wingers, Mav Oldfield. He gets around one, but John Boy Maiava is there, buries him on the 40, and it looks like early in this game the Storm are winning this arm wrestle so far.
Yeah, it sure looks like it, as another line break there for the Storm. Penrith just has to close that defense down and make sure they don't have any holes to for the Melbourne Storm to go through.
As Kelly handily steps through the line, can't quite push his way to the goal line, but his third tackle 3 metres out. Ooh, okay, trying the crash play, but he's put on his back. That's some strong goal line defence there from the Panthers. Dawson's, or Boldson's, as he's liked to be called at the moment, sends it up to the bunker just in case, because he knows who pays his checks. And it is a no try. We're bringing it back to the 10. That should be fourth tackle. One pass out, and Nilsson is smashed. Get that India, son. Fifth tackle. Does he make it? Nope. Turned over onto his back. Kay tried, but that was a really good defense there from the Panthers, Ted.
Yeah, great defense ending that set there. Just Melbourne Storm rushing up onto the line with those last 2 or so tackles after 2 good line breaks. And now the Penrith Panthers are going to try to start something.
Only 5 minutes in, still double noughts up on the board as John Boy Maiava grabs it out wide and tries to get around. Almost gets around Corey Bell. Planting there, 25 metres out, third tackle. Lovely ball playing here. Offload back on the inside to Irwin. Coming up, 15 metres out. This is a good response here from the Panthers. Fourth tackle down the blind side. Kumani pushing. They get around his legs, wrap him up. Not over. Millimetres, I'd imagine. Pushing. And Sinclair does what Kamani can't. We send it up, but this might be first points of the night.
Yeah, that was a great offensive play there by the Penrith Panthers. Pushing his way, and let's see what the bunker says. Yeah, green lights there by the Penrith Panthers.
That was phenomenal show of strength there from Sinclair. Sinclair, excellent form in the 13 in this back half of the season. John Boy putting him there, making him work for his money, and he is doing marvelous. So John Boy hooking it out far left, way too far left, so he doesn't get the conversion, but the Panthers are 4 points up, and Melbourne, quite frankly, look a little bit shell-shocked there.
Yeah, not a great kick there by John Boy Maiava. As Melbourne Storm going to take the kick off. I presume it'll be a deep kick off after not a great defensive set there, and they're just going to try to keep Penrith in their own half.
And I imagine this is probably Penrith's game plan tonight. They know that Melbourne is one of the strongest defenders in the comp. Hell, they're one of the strongest attackers in the comp. Outright minor premiers at the beginning of this round. So they know that they can't be complacent. They can't be full of errors, and they can't give the Storm a snifter of points. And at home ground, in front of the home crowd, this is the perfect time to show that they might be Smokies for a finals berth here.
Yeah, good defense here by the Melbourne Storm, keeping Penrith in their own 40 on the fourth tackle. Penrith might have to try to kick a 40-20 here, but they do decide to run it just out of the 40 metre.
As you said, very good defence there from the Storm. Vivilakawa kicks it, keeping it away from the halves for the moment. Oldfield again grabs it, and they do well to wrap him up. That man is dangerous. Of all the wingers in the SRL, Oldfield is definitely one not to be trifled with. As guys, 45 metres out, second tackle. TBK passes it over to Remy. Remy can't get too much further. Push back over the 50. Third tackle, 10 minutes in. Penrith 4, Storm 0. Wilmot, again, can't do much. Push back almost to the 50 again. Panthers staunch here in defence. Thorn down the blind side. TBK, guys again pushed back. That was an excellent defensive measure there from the Panthers. And now they will be putting themselves into some good field position, pending Vivilakawa returning the ball here. And he gets as far as the 20, and that's as far as he can get. Really good set there from the Panthers.
Yeah,
Owen. Ooh.
Yeah, Owen just going through there. That was a good kick there by Melbourne Storm, just keeping it down right on the line. But now Penrith just 2 line breaks in a row, just pushing through this Melbourne Storm line.
Irwin taking the ball again, 40 metres out, fourth tackle. Where did they go? They come over this side of the field. Sinclair pushing forward, gets to his 30, not close enough for a good attacking kick, but probably plenty of time for a punt. Do they send it down to Oldfield again, or do they try their handover with Kelly? Nope, they go Oldfield. Oldfield gets around one, can't get around the other, and they are 20 metres out. Why would you be kicking to Oldfield constantly, Ted? Is there a plan here, do you think?
Well, Oldfield does have that step in him, and he has used the step every time, but Penrith have had backup on it, so once he's used the step, they've just got him around the arms and just put him down on the ground. So yeah, I think they might sort of know what they're doing. Oh, with a shocking kick there, but yeah, putting Penrith back in prime try scoring space, but
Oh, okay. So for those of you who missed that, because I know us up in the box, we probably missed it as well. A shank kick to Sinclair, followed by a pass to someone who falconed it straight back into the Storm, and the Storm, third tackle on the 40. So I think both teams out here tonight throwing it around willy-nilly just a little bit.
Bit of a get out of jail free card there by for the Storm.
Definitely. As guys, 50 metres, fourth tackle, passing it wide out to Wilmot, and Wilmot again pushing forward, winning the contest, getting up to the 40. As you said, get out of jail free card, and the Storm in better position than they would have been before those errors. Vuvilakawa gets around one, tries to get around Bell, can't quite do it, but makes some good meters there. And the Panthers are working their way up the field. Ooh, with a little bit of a trick play there, working their way up the field, just about to get over the 50. Second tackle.
Yeah, Penrith just keep pushing through the line as Vivilakawa goes through there to the 20-metre line on the third tackle. They just keep pushing through this Melbourne Storm line and just keep creating space for themselves.
Stromandinoli, 15 metres out, fourth tackle. Blindside play, Cummins out to unknown. Oh, is he over? No. Knock on, says the ref. That is a try-saver of all try-savers, and the Storm, 7 tackle set.
Yeah, that ball looked like it was planted down with glue, just stood still. And now the Storm have it, and they look to create some space to try to get through the line 18 minutes in.
As you said, 18 minutes in, we got about 2 minutes until the subs come on, and I think a couple of very tired forwards out there will be very grateful for that as we look at the Storm. Third tackle coming across Oldfield, hooking that step and getting up to the 40. Fourth tackle, 18 minutes in, still 4-0. Ooh, Wilmot picks up the lollies, makes it a good breakfast and not a dog's one. Fifth tackle, 30 out. Do they kick back to Vuvilakawa? Nope, they're going to try their handover with Shakti. Don't know if that's a good idea, but that's where they go as Shakti gets around one, but Jack Jimmy pulls him down, and the Panthers working their way out of half once more.
Yeah, Melbourne just have to create that opportunity there to get through. They are pushing through pushing forward and getting close-ish to the line, but they're just going to make their way over the line.
As Manu almost makes his way to the 40. 40-20 attempt coming. Sinclair takes it. He's got a boot on him. He's got the distance, but he just doesn't have the angle. As Bell loops it around and at least gets back to the 35 metres, starting their first tackle. You see the Storm props coming on. We should have Hopsgood and we should have Feely working their way up the field. Looking at these two benches, Ted, who do you think has the advantage with their bench props here?
Yeah, not too sure really. Looks a bit even to me, but yeah, we'll just have to see what happens through the game.
Ooh, as the Panthers let off the hook there with an intercept there from Daly. Cummins working his way up the field, and there's Bell again. Guardian of the back line, making sure that they don't get any further. Stromandinoli, risky ball out to Sinclair, dancing up the sideline. That man has been everywhere tonight, and he is looking fit. Shackelford breaks through, and he dives, and he is over. And the Panthers, back-to-back try scorers of the night.
Yeah, you said just before who do I think the better bench is, as we see Rusty, I think that's Springfield, but I'm not too sure. Go over there, number 14.
And look at that red hair fly. That started all down the other end with the other bench prop, the 15, Daly, getting the intercept, and his partner working his way up here.
Rusty Shackelford, it was what I was meant to say.
His hair is rusty as the shackles that wear him. So we got Mayava. He's going over, and it is 10-0. And again, the Storm look speechless, but those Panthers faithful, they turned up en masse, and I think they kind of knew exactly what was going to play out right now.
Yeah, points bet here is loud and proud to support their Penrith Panthers.
And so we've got TBK kicking off once more. 23 minutes in, Panthers 10, Melbourne 0. What do you think the Storm need to do here, Ted, to stop this glut of points that Panthers seem to be inflicting upon them?
I reckon the Melbourne Storm just need to close their line a bit more, not have so many gaps, and all go up in defence as one team to close those gaps. And in offense, they just need to keep pushing forward. Maybe get a little bit of experimental now, but we're not too far in. in the game to need to go fully experimental.
Yep, as we all know, there'll be someone in chat right now saying that it's way too early to start calling winners out. It's never over till the fat lady sings, as Panthers 5th tackle just over the 40-metre line, putting in a punt kick, and it looks like that they'll be sending it over to Kobe this time. Kobe grabs it, and he gets around one. Is Mayava there? No, he wrong foots Mayava, and he is off. Nothing between him and the line but Borson's and that shiny, lovely head there. Kobe's over, and Storm are on the board.
Yeah, good try by Kobe Kelly there, just running pretty much the length of the field. Can't see a sweat dripping off that man's face. He's that fast. Just zooming for... You go.
No. It's all you.
Zooming through the field. Yeah, great run there by Kobe Kelly, I believe it is.
And a couple of weeks back, some of us might remember Kobe was put onto the centres to give some of the other Storm players some time over in the wing. So now that Kelly is back on the wing, he is repaying Will Kay for that, and he is paying him in points. So those Storm fans waiting, watching, you can breathe a sigh of relief because things are getting interesting as Mayava shapes to get us back started.
Yeah, I reckon Melbourne just have to push their way through here and try to get themselves up into Penrith territory and try to put up an attacking kick.
Farfili taking the first hit up, guys taking the second. Farfili coming off the bench is one of those interesting moves from the Storm. Probably a good move. He's been the Mr. Fix-It for the Storm camp all season. Bit of prop, bit of second row, I think lock at one stage, and now he's filling in off the bench. Oldfield coming down the sideline, 40 metres out, 4th tackle. Do we see a kick? We see a kick. TBK kicks it, shanks it. Tua picks it up this time, and that is not a good kicking game so far tonight from TBK.
Yeah, that's the second shanked kick of the night, and it just puts Penrith back in the attacking play.
Daly pushing up through the middle, trying to work his way through some of that tired middle defence. Lawrence pushing forward, winning some precious metres. 4th tackle, 5 metres out, blindside play, Shackelford. Lovely ball, but it is intercepted by Jack Jimmy, and that is another try saver over there from that left-hand defence of the Storm.
Yeah, the Storm left side here this evening so far, 30 minutes in, putting in the work, scoring the try, getting 2 try savers.
As Hopsgood breaks through the line and links up with his bench partner, Farfili. 2nd tackle just over the 40. Going back down the other side, Kay just taking a settler. Good post-contact meters, 48 meters out, 3rd tackle. Blindside play down the tram tracks, Jack Jimmy. Not just saving tries, but trying to work to them. 4th tackle. Almost 30 minutes into this match. With it, smashed off the ball. Lawrence picks it up, and that is another let-off there for the Panthers, who, 30 minutes into this game, are working their way back up the field once more.
Yeah, Penrith still in front here after that big shot. Just going to try to get their way back down the field, maybe score another try, put themselves properly in the lead again, and make Melbourne work for the ball.
Lovely fend there from Sinclair, and offload to Stramandanoli. Again, that man is having a bloomin' beautiful night tonight. Mayava. Oh, he goosies bell, but can't get around that cover defence. 5th tackle, 5 metres out. Where do they go? They part it back in the pocket. Grab a kick. Okay, brings it up, but it is a goal kick. A drop kick out, and I think the Storm will be counting themselves lucky they were able to put hands on that one.
Yeah, they did get to it, giving Penrith another set, but at least they didn't give away 4 points and maybe 6.
Yep, as any coach will tell you, if you don't score them, at least make sure you get the ball back. As Cummins, after some lovely play up the sideline there from Mayava, works his way just over the 10-metre line for his 2nd tackle. Sinclair, lovely ball back on the inside to Shackelford. And I can't believe it. Is this Shackelford over for a double?
Yeah, just the referee sending it up to the bunker there. But yeah, maybe for sure what you said earlier, which bench do I reckon is better? Penrith's bench are definitely playing better.
And there we go. That is a double for a bench player and a double for Shackelford. I think that's probably Shackelford's first double of his career. So well done, young man. You come off the bench and you've done a job for the Panthers. And John Boy, I don't think you could wipe the smile off that young man's face.
Yeah, for sure. At least I got Shackelford's name right there, which is good. He gave me 2 attempts at it, so at least I got it the second time.
So 33 minutes into the game, we see the scoreline, Penrith 16 and Melbourne 6. Do Penrith try to massage this into halftime, or do you think they need to go all out balls to wall attack and try to put some more points on here?
Well, I really don't see Penrith slowing down. Like, maybe they should try to slow down in this last 6.5 minutes, but I don't fully see them slowing down. They'll try to get through the line, try to do whatever they can to put points on the board.
And Mayava, speak of the devil, works his way over the 30, second tackle. Long ball out to Manu, out to Tua. Tua breaks through the line. That middle defence there from the Storm is like a sieve tonight, and they get almost to the 40. Again, trying up the middle, Sinclair breaks a tackle. Ooh, ankle tapped, gets over the 30. Fourth tackle. Going back left, Lawrence tries to settle it up. Good post-contact meters, 15 metres out. Who's kicking it this time? They pass it back to Shamanda. He puts it high in the air. Is it deep enough? Unknown grabs it, but he is pushed back, and the Storm are going to be working their way out of their half with less than 5 minutes left in the half to go.
Yeah, that kick didn't look to be deep enough there. He could have got it a little bit deeper for trying to put on a bit of a try and try to finish a good set of attack there as Melbourne trying to run their way up and try to score one more try before the end of the half.
Spencer, good ball out to Bell. Bell breaks through the line, offloads it, throws it into the back of a Panther. Apparently that's play on, picks it up, and it is 7 tackle set. So I'm not necessarily agreeing with that call, but the Storm look like they have some excellent chance here to put some points on the board before the end of the half.
Yeah, how angry would you be as a Penrith player if that one was to happen to you? Just have the ball thrown into you and just the ref calling it a tackle count restart.
Yep. We've got 2 options there. We can either call it a missed call from the refs, or we can call it some absolutely bright play from Bell there, as they've at least got to the 10-metre line. 5th tackle, where do they go? TBK, grubber. Bell grabs it, but he is pushed back, and the best chance the Storm have had in about 20 minutes is pushed out by some excellent goal line defence there from the Panthers.
Yeah, Melbourne making their way up to the line. Just good as you said, good goal line defence there by Penrith to keep Melbourne Storm out.
Uvalakawa, second tackle, just shy of the 50. Looking like Panthers will have final touch of the ball this half. Maybe the Storm might have 1 or 2, depending on how far they can get. Just shy of the 50 here. Third tackle, Lawrence pushing up for a good settler. Post-contact meters. 4th tackle, shy of the 40. Coming back wide, Shamanda to Irwin. Ooh, good offload there to Lind, but Lind is pushed back 40 metres out, and the Storm will have 1 or 2 tackles here to see if they can make a line break. And the Panthers choose to kick it down to Oldfield, which is very dangerous here. But they chase, they bury him, and that'll take us to the break.
Hey SRL fans, want to support the league further? Join the Simulation Rugby League Patreon. Get exclusive access to additional content, early access to league releases and supporter-only giveaways and upgrades. Whatever you're looking for, we have something for every fan. When you become a Patreon, you're more than just a spectator. You're a crucial part of our team. Your support helps us keep delivering the high quality matches and content that you love, and it ensures that we can keep the SRL experience growing for fans of all ages. It's super simple. Head to our Patreon page, pick the tier that's right for you, and you're in. Every bit of support helps us grow and makes the SRL an even better place for everyone. Now, back to the game.
And welcome back to the second half of this electrifying event we've got here on our lovely SRL footy night. Penrith, 16, leading the Storm, 6. How would you classify that first half, Ted?
Yeah, there was a good first half there by the Penrith Panthers. Just breaking through Melbourne Storm line every chance they got.
Oh, that is not a good start there from the Storm.
Yeah, as Storm give away a penalty, just gonna put the Penrith Panthers upfield and try to attack even more quickly into this second half.
And it is always hard to play Penrith at home, and they are showing us exactly how. Absolutely putting the Storm through the ringer at the moment. 41 minutes in, first tackle, second tackle already over the halfway line. Allison. Lawrence pushing up for a good settler, 40 metres out. Third tackle. Do they shape up for the blindside? Nope, they go wide. Butler out to Mayava. Around one. Tries to get around Bell, but Bell is still there, and Bell is a wall. Fourth tackle. Go down blindside this time. Butler to Kameni. Kameni tries to get around one, but can't. But they are in a good place for a kick. And where's John Boy running now? Sinclair boots it. Oh, almost gets it. Thorne picks it up, and they are off back up the field. Danger signs there for the Storm early in the second half.
Yeah, for sure. Penrith just keep pushing and pushing through, trying to get closer and closer to the line. They're already up by 10, and I think they're more than happy to increase the number.
As they short ball to the Storm. Guys gets it over the 40. Fourth tackle. Is it TBK's turn to redeem himself? Boots it. Good kick this time. It's got the length. It just doesn't have the angle. Mayava grabs it and is pulled down just shy of the 40. So a good hit back there from the Storm. Cummins works through the line. Works over the 40. Lovely offload there to Allison. Allison breaks one. He's off over the 20, almost to the 10. That is not what you want if you're a Storms fan. Second tackle. Mahanahaolu. Irwin. Sinclair. Sinclair has been absolutely everywhere tonight. 2 metres out. Oluolu to Lawrence, and Lawrence is over. That might be first points of the second half, and it is a black jersey, and the crowd is going absolutely bananas.
Yeah, this Melbourne team shouldn't be too happy about that. They're pretty weak here in defence today, coming off a bit of a tough game last week. They did win it, but it was a slow game, not so high scoring game, and I just don't think they were ready to face a team like the Penrith Panthers.
And Panthers, if they put this over, will put it out to 22-6 lead, and Mayava is already counting his chickens. But as we know out there in SRL land, there is plenty of time for a comeback, and Will Kay is one of those men who will fight and fight and fight for it. What do they need to do, Ted?
I think they've just got to attack the line with all the aggression they have. They've got 15 minutes until their subs come in, so the starters who are in now should just keep pushing and pushing. Just get through the tiredness, get through the pain if there is any, and just wait till the subs come in, and then the subs, fresh faces, just get in like that shot there. They just need more of those, and they'll be sweet.
And the Storm, they need to be the next to score if they want to draw this one back. As Wilmot, just shy of the 10, coming down the blind side with it, working his way up. Settler, 5 metres out, third tackle, going wide. Wilmot again, pushing forward, another settler. They need more than this one-up stuff. Fourth tackle with it, another one-up stuff, pushing forward. That goal line defense is holding strong though. He's on his back and they take it 10 meters out. Do we need to talk to the kickers and tell them that their best bet here is a grubber?
I reckon that's what they're planning on doing. I'll change my words, but they go over. So Corey Bell found his way over with a good step and trying to get the Melbourne Storm back in this, and they might have.
And that, dear listeners, is exactly why I am a prop and I'm not a kicker. I lead with my head, not my foot, and if they'd listened to me, it would not be, or it would not be about to be, 22-12 pending this kick. As he shapes up. And he just misses. Oh, so it's now at least a 12-point deficit. They need 2 converted tries to level it and a 3rd converted try to win it. 12 points, 47 minutes, anyone's game still, and subs are still 12 minutes away.
Yeah, me being a part of the Mount Druitt Kings, I've scored in this stadium, and they go off when their team scores. So Melbourne just have to keep pushing, even though the fans aren't happy about them scoring. They just got to play it in their own heads and just keep the crowd out of this.
There's a reason why the Storm are at the top of the table at the moment, and the Panthers cannot be complacent. They need to keep the foot on the neck as Guys plays it their 3rd tackle. Lovely ball to Farfili, works his way up. A lovely offload. The Storm leaving nothing to chance and throwing it around like it's park footy with it. 4th tackle just 45 metres out. Really interesting ball there to Wilmot, but it's not forward as much as some of the Panthers are calling it. And they are now shaping up to kick, and they will see if they can contain Shakti. He dodges and weaves, and he tries to get around, but he at least gets to the 40. That's a good fight back there from the Panthers.
Yeah, Melbourne just have to keep pushing through whatever they feel, and just have to keep Penrith in their own half, which they haven't done in this set. But just gotta keep pushing and pushing, trying to get closer to the line.
Getting very close to laying too long in the ruck there. The Storm, 5th tackle, 50 minutes in. Passing it back to Stramanda-Noli, and he boots it down. Is Kelly going to be able to get his way back up the field for another one? He gets around one, but he can't get around John Boy. 30 minutes out, 30 metres out, I should say. First tackle, Kay to Murphy. Murphy off the bench, coming up, 40 metres out. Second tackle, passing it wide again. Kay, lovely ball to Farfili, tries to get through the line again and gets at least to the 50. Third tackle. Back over to the back to the inside. Kay working his way, lovely gap. John Boy holds him back, 30 metres out. 4th tackle. Storm making metres after metres after metres. Farfili settling it up, 20 metres out. Plenty of time for a kick. Let's see where TBK chooses to put it this time. Oh, no, he's running it and he's dived, and there he is. He's over. Don't kick the ball. Just run the damn thing, and already the Storm are back-to-back try scorers, and this game is on.
Yeah, for sure. Us two both being middles, me and you. I think he's just seen the gap and knew he would have made it. So, yeah, that was a great try. And just keeping a Melbourne Storm in this game.
Yeah, as you said, there's nothing more disheartening as a prop to stand there, expect the kick to go up, and then just this small, stringy little bloke scream through the gap between you and the bloke next to you and score in behind you. It is quite embarrassing, and the Panthers, I imagine John Boy is giving his team a spray right now.
Yeah, for sure.
As just over 6 minutes left for some props to leave and some more to come back on. It'll be good to get some of the big boys back on for the Panthers as 8 points in it. Mayava boots it down. TBK, long, dangerous brawl out to Wilmot, but he grabs it and works his way 15 metres out. First tackle. Back down the blind side, Farfili meets the line, crashes forward. 22nd tackle. Okay, bumps off one, catches into the other. 35 metres out. New strength here in the Storm attack. Down the blind side, TBK, Farfili gets over the 40. Fourth tackle, 40-20 time. Is it TBK? No, it's going back to K himself. K kicks it, and it is a beauty. And they... Oh, my goodness, that was playing with fire just there.
Yeah, Penrith just looking at that board there, watching it dance with the sideline as they just picked it up, and yeah, I think they're playing with their food a bit there.
As Mayava dances through the line again, offloads to Irwin, and Irwin pushed back to the 50-metre. Fourth tackle, the Panthers, they're trying their hardest to keep this game in their hands. Stramandanoli takes a settler and gets up to about the 43rd. Getting ready for a fifth tackle option. Manaholo back to Cummins, and Cummins boots it down, and he boots it down well. Kelly, danger man, buried there on the 20. 4 minutes left until the props come on. What do the Storm do? They get smashed. That's what happens there. Wilmot, second tackle. Off to Guys, off to Farfili, works his way over the 30. 35 metres out, third tackle. Where do they go? Look like they're shaping up to come blindside. TBK, Oldfield, works his way, 45. Probably not going to kick it. They're probably going to keep running it. Coming back wide, TBK, lovely ball to Wilmot. Wilmot, lovely hole hitting, 30 metres out. It looks like the Storm attack here has been reinvigorated, Ted.
Yeah, Storm attacking like we saw Penrith do in the first half, and Penrith attacking like we saw Melbourne do in the first half. But yeah, just finding the holes and getting up there, just pushing through, and yeah, minute 10 until the subs come in, and it'll be a good break for the forwards. Well deserved.
Back on the inside to Mayava, over the 50. Lovely offload to Mahana Olu. Almost gets free, but he's wrapped up by some desperate cover defence there. Shamandanoli just takes the settler, gets up to the 35. Panthers holding on with their might, but they've still got 20 minutes, and then you need to do more than just hold on. Booting it as far as he can to Oldfield. And Oldfield is met well by that defence, and he gets his way at least just shy of the 20. First tackle, TBK, Fa'afili. It is danger stations now. Back down the blind side, TBK, lovely ball to K, but K is met. K, 5 minutes left on his field, and then he'll be off. Desperate to get a captain's knockover. TBK, Thorn pushes through one, offloads to another. Bell gets his way to the 50, fourth tackle. Back down the blind side, Fa'afili. Simple one-up stuff from the Storm. They need to be doing more than that if they want to get back into the lead. Spencer, TBK, not really the kick you want, and Mayava breaks one and gets up to the 50.
Yeah, Melbourne didn't have a great set there, and a poor kick, just inviting Penrith back into their half. So Melbourne, with the fresh subs out here, they just have to keep pushing and pushing, and Penrith just will keep trying to get through the line and trying to score and put even more points on the board.
Stramandanoli passes it off to Cummins, and Cummins is pushed back to the 10. Fifth tackle, plenty of options. Where do the Panthers go? They go wide back to Stramandanoli, and Stramandanoli puts it high. And Kameni comes down with it, but that tackle defence there is just breathtaking. And the Storm count themselves lucky to dodge another one.
Yeah, great tackle defense when the Penrith Panthers caught it over the line. They could have put it down to score and make the deficit by 10 to 12 points. But yeah, I think Melbourne Storm are just too in the mindset to win this match and to not give away any more points.
As Remy, oh, that was a pass. One pass too many, and the Panthers might find themselves scoring at the end of this set, and the Storm locked out. As Lind tries his hardest to get through the line, and he gets a little bit more further. Just shy of the 20, second tackle, 64 minutes in. Butler, Sinclair, that'll probably be his last touch of the game. He'll be off for a well-earned rest. Lind, Vuvulakawa pushing forward. There's Sinclair running off to the bottom right of your screen. Manahan Olu, Butler pushing forward, taking a settler. Where do they go? Where are the options? They go blindside. Stramandanoli takes it. Oh, and Stramandanoli, if he's put this down, might have just won this for the Penrith Panthers.
Yeah, Stramandanoli just pushing and just slipping down. And yeah, looks like he's got that ball down.
And there we go. Stramandanoli, excellent try. 65 minutes into the game. There's still 14 minutes or so for the Storm to catch up. But if John Boy can slot this over, it'll be at least 2 converted tries, and that's just to level the thing.
Yeah, we'll let this kick talk for itself and see what happens.
And there we go. That's some excellent dodging there of the commentator's curse. And we've got 14 minutes left with Panthers in pole position to take this one out and continue what I think has been one hell of an upset round.
Yeah, for sure. Melbourne are sitting on top of the ladder, but I'm not too sure what will happen if Penrith walk away from this match with a win.
Well, every win the Panthers have now takes them one game further away from a 4th wooden spoon, and that would be an absolute godsend there for rookie captain John Boy Mayava, who has been doing an excellent job since taking over as Panthers captain. 67 minutes in, inside ball back to Mayava, speak of the devil, third tackle, 30 metres out. Mahana Olu, Kamene, linking out down the blind side, 4th tackle. Do they go for another kick? Is it a danger? Butler boots it and boots it well, but that is going to go way too far. That was one hell of a boot there from Butler.
Yeah, now Melbourne with a 7 tackle set. It'll just give them a bit, one more play to push through and to get down to the try line. And I think they need to start putting points on the board, at least now.
And if we know anything about Melbourne, they are very good at piling the points on. Unfortunately, for those of you playing at home, particularly you Muzz betters, if you're a Muzz better and a Storm fan, you're a bit in double minds here, because for the Storm to come back and win, that will kill off your Muzz bets. So now's the time where things get a bit anxious as TBK goes down the blind side. Bell back on the inside to TBK. Oh, he's over. That was some absolute brilliance there from Bell linking up with TBK.
Yeah, great stuff from the Melbourne Storm here. I do think they have been the better team in the second half. The Penrith Panthers have scored a bit, but yeah, Melbourne Storm just piling up the points, trying to get themselves back into this match, and they're slowly climbing their way back.
Now, this is an important one for TBK. He puts this over, it's a 6-point deficit. He misses it, and the Storm have to score twice to keep themselves in the game. There's 10 minutes left, so there's plenty of time. And he puts it straight across that dot. 28-22. 10 minutes left to go. I've said it once and I'll say it again. Game on.
Yeah, 100%. Game on indeed.
And for those of you who are like me and you are mathematically disinclined, I've got my calculator out at the moment. We are at 50 points between the two sides. So, as I said, we're waiting patiently here to see if some Muzbets are won or lost. As Jimmy works his way up to the 20. 9 minutes left in the game. Thorn out wide with it. Remy tries to break through. Panthers stopping him. Gets to the 30 at least. Second tackle. Thorn out to Farfili. Farfili pushing forward to the 40. Third tackle. Not kicking time yet. Time to run. Remy, lovely ball to Oldfield. Oldfield gets through the line. Tries to get around John Boy. Can't do it. Fourth tackle. Just shy of the 40. 8 minutes left. Wilmot, lovely ball to Remy. Remy didn't hit the gap like he probably should have, but he gets up to the 30, and the Storm will be relying on some defence here to keep the Panthers down in their half. And Shakti gets around one. Can he get around Bell? No, he can't. Bell tries to shepherd him to the sideline, but he plants him there on the 40, and we've got less than 7 minutes left to go. Vivulakawa, straight up the tram tracks, over the 50, second tackle. Where do they go? Definitely down the blind side. Lawrence, weird ball out to unknown, gets around one, and he is into touch. That is a let-off there from the Storm.
Yeah, great defense there by the Storm, just putting him into touch after that step around the fullback. Number 17 it was. I'll just check who that is now. Yeah, James Hogan, that is, just putting him into touch and getting themselves a free life, trying to push through it and trying to even up the scoreboard.
Remy grabs the ball, doesn't get much further than the 35 metre where it played before, second tackle. Out down the blind side, Farfili, one up stuff, getting to the 45. They've got less than 7 minutes. They can do it if they really want to. Seabell out to With it. Ooh, he puts his nose through, but he's pulled down just shy of the 40. Fourth tackle. They need a line break here to get into attacking position. Kelly tries to do it, but he's pushed back to the 40, and the Storm again pushed back by some excellent but tiring Panthers defence. Passing out with it, and with it boots it across the field. And Manu with it now, gets around one, but is met well by Bell. Just over 5 minutes left. Is it too late for the Storm?
I don't think so yet. The Storm just have to find their rhythm and just put on the pressure. Oh, but
no, it's play on.
Melbourne fans wouldn't be too happy with that one, and I'm not sure if I agree with that. What about you, Anthony?
Oh, I don't know. I'm wondering if that's payback for some of the earlier dodgy calls in the first half. But the Panthers, they don't make too many meters off that. So Manu dancing down the sideline, just shy of the 30, fifth tackle. The Storm, they probably have 2 sets left if they want to level this and take it to Golden Point. Allison boots it down. Lovely kick there. The kicking from the forwards has been absolutely phenomenal from the Panthers so far tonight.
Yeah.
As Spencer Wilmot gets through the line. He's been breaking the line all night. He's raced now. Oh, first tackle. That has come off a Panther. And now it's second tackle. Kelly tries to break through the line. Does break through the line. Third tackle. 20 metres out. Less than 3 minutes left to go. Hogan out to Wilmot. Out to Jimmy. Jimmy finds himself in the middle. Just over the 20. Fourth tackle. Where did they go? They're shaping up down the Bliss side. Wilmot pushing forward, just over the 10. Fifth tackle. Where's TBK? TBK takes it. He boots it. Oh, Remy! He's knocked it on. That might be game.
Yeah. Just tough luck there for the Melbourne Storm. And yeah, as we close this second half out with around 1.5 minutes to go, maybe the Melbourne Storm gets 1 or 2 plays, but I don't see it happening.
Oh, that was absolutely heartbreaking. They were almost there, and Vivulakawa. Oh, Oldfield's got it. They've got 1 minute. 1 minute to get up the field. First tackle, 30 metres out. The fat lady was warming up, but she definitely ain't singing yet. Remy, 32 meters out, second tackle. 40 seconds to go. They need a line break. They need someone to stand up. There he is. He breaks through the tackle, gets up to the 50. Third tackle. Less than 20 seconds to go. With it, long ball out to TBK. TBK works his way over the 40. It needs to be a quick play of the ball. Fourth tackle. Do they go down the blind side? They do. They're trying to inside-outside. Comes off the head of a Panther. Remy bumps off one, and they've done it. The Panthers have defeated Melbourne Storm.
Yeah, great game that was here in PointsBet Stadium. Yeah, so I saw the Oak logos all around this stadium. I might have to go get myself a chocolate milk after that one, for sure. Yeah, Penrith here winning 28-22. 50-50 possession that was. I'll let you break down the stats, Anthony.
Yeah, 50-50 possession. The sets, Panthers, they're completing more sets, but not really completing a better percentage of their sets. Errors are about the same. Penalties, only one. Tackles, Panthers having to do so much more tackling than the Storm did. Line breaks about the same, and missed tackles about the same. So the fact that there's only 6 points in it is evidenced by those stats. There's not much separating those two teams as we come across to some individual scores. And no surprise there, leading from the back and getting through up the front, John Boy Maiava, 277 running meters, 15 tackles, 11 line breaks. The fact that that man did not score tonight is evidenced by the fact he was basically doing everything else for the Panthers.
Yeah, feel not well. There's like in the middle there at the sort of top middle. There's even running meters there, but yeah, John Boy Maiava is just 74 more running meters than Tavita Fakalakwa, if I'm saying that right. But
Vuvilakawa.
Vivlakawa. But yeah, Panthers just got a fair few players over at least 100 running meters, so yeah, just all of them putting in what they had, or like putting in all of what they had tonight, and they fully deserve that win.
And the Storm, the fact that Ryan Wilmot, your a forward, is making 224 run meters is phenomenal from the young man, but also kind of tells you how hamstrung the Storm attack was tonight.
Yeah, as we see, their star winger Maverick Oldfield not having the best game too. Like he did get a few steps here and there, and even Will Kay not even going over 100 running meters. I'm not saying it's lackluster by the Storm, but for the top of the table, I reckon they could do a lot better.
And special props need to go out to TBK there. I'm wondering if that's his first double of the night, but that's it from us in the box. I've been AMAC, next to T-Mac. The Panthers, well-deserving winners of the game.